Comes a great card, but doesn't hurt too much here. Actually, that was a fantastic draw. So we'll play the Gemrazer here, make us a 6/6 and blow up their Trellicrums. So this is kind of weird. We play Grazer. We have it fight here to do 3, and then we swing at them. They'll block, and this other 3 tramples over. So Arboreal Grazer actually being the top deck we needed. Big brain plays. How's it going, y'all? Titans Fan 920. Today we're back out with some more Gruul Monsters. Gruul Monsters is the more bigger version of the decks we play. We have the Gruul aggro list we played last time, which has still been really good. I've kind of been away from the Gruul Monster shell again, but I wanted to retry it now. One thing that kind of saddens me, I've had to replace old Terror of the Peaks. It's a card that I know everybody likes a lot, but Skargan Hellkite's been seeing some play some more, and even though I've not been a big fan, I've seen a lot of people liking it and really singing its praises lately, so I figured I'd try it out. Just a 4/4 flyer haste can be pretty good. That ping ability against a lot of decks, like Priest Forgotten God decks and whatnot, really start pinging down their key cards is nice. So we'll see how that goes. I'm still trying Garrick's Harbinger here. I don't know if I like this card anymore, but I want to try it out and give it one more go. Otherwise, we're going really hard on the Arboreal Grazer, Marauding Raptor thing, so we can hopefully either have turn 2 3 drops or turn 3 4 drops. Really accelerate our mana here, get these big creatures, and finish them off with Embercleave. Playing 26 lands, so it's a lot of decks, a lot of lands for a deck like this. We may want to go down to 25, but I would rather be on the side of flooding rather than not drawing your lands, and that could come back to bite us. Who knows? But we'll see. Sideboard wise, 2 Lava Coil because things like Questing Beast, Spawn of Mayhem seeing a lot of play right now. Get those out of here. Arcana Sun's Grace, Heroic Intervention here, and the side 1 Return to Nature, 2 Skews. And one thing to note, I know people think Raptor and Skews don't play well together, and on the surface they don't. But being able to play this for 1 mana and then eat something out of the graveyard and have this be a 3 toughness does let us survive there. So 2 Flame Sweep, 4 Ceratops, and 2 Primal Might. So let's take this to ranked. Let's see how it goes. Let's go. Y'all. First game of the day here against player 1. We'll take the play. We like that. This hand's a bit slow, but it has lands, and Rada can help us find some more stuff here to filter a little bit, so I think we keep this. Land heavy, but we play 26. Ironically, I just got done trying a game before this. We'll keep the Stonecoil. Got done playing a game before this. Had amazing hand and could literally never draw my first land. We're playing against Oven. This is probably going to be pretty not fun, but we'll see what we can do. 2/2 Serpent, pass the turn. Luckily, Questing Beast is good in these matchups. Trellicrum's a great card, but doesn't hurt too much here. Actually, that was a fantastic draw. So we'll play the Gemrazer here, make us a 6/6 and blow up their Trellicrums. Now we can attack in. They can block and get the Cauldron Familiar back, but that's their 1 land there, their 1 food. So that was a really good draw there. Gemrazer MVP in this matchup. We can play this Questing Beast next turn. Okay, Midnight Reaper is fine. I think here we just Questing Beast, swing 10. Gruul Monsters doing its thing. A lot of damage, get them down to 4, make that 3. Now they can bring back with this food here, but they're in such a position right now where this is just kind of hard to beat. When this deck gets to be on the play, it has the potential of doing some really scary things. So let's see if they have anything else for us. This is a matchup I hate, by the way, too, so beating them down feels really good. But a great first game there. Sideboard wise against them, we want some Ooze to come in. Some Lava Coil for Exile is nice. Flame Sweep hits most of the things in their deck. As far as what we take out here, Harbinger having Hexproof and Black is actually nice. Domri's bad here. So bringing in Ooze, I don't know if we want these Raptors. I know you can still respond to the triggers and everything, but that's just a little bit iffy. And I think I may want Primal Might here to fight down some things, but it's a tricky one. Flying with Hellkite is good. Embercleave to trample through is good. We'll take out 1 Great Horn and replace that with a Primal Might. for a fight spell. Actually, I think I'd probably rather have both of these. Let's go with this. So game 2 against player 1. Let's see if we can keep up the beats. Not a bad opening hand here. A lot of interaction. We'll keep that. It's nice that the Scavenging Ooze can grow out of range. What we're trying to do here. Another Scoozy. Well, excuse me. We're not going to play our Serpent yet. We're kind of going to be on the control plan for now. They shock in Trail of Crumbs. So they're getting their setup going on. Okay, well now we do play the Serpent. Play that, pass the turn. Hope they don't have a way to get rid of it because I want to be able to Gemrazer. So let's try this mutation again. And I think we got to blow up Witch's Oven. That's the one that's more problematic over time. Though we have so much stuff that maybe Witch's Oven just doesn't do a lot. So I guess we maybe just blow up Trail of Crumbs. Though they're not going to be able to make much food right now either. I think it's Witch's Oven. That's a tough one. Either way, we're swinging 6. Get them down to 12. They can eat this food. They can crack it. Yeah, so if that's their whole turn there, we'll take that. Bolts of Citadel is another thing that we can blow up, so... Okay, well, they had it. You see the power of Gemrazer here, and Stonecoil Serpent still being strong. Good. Quick first game. We love those. Let's go ahead and play another. Alrighty. Playing some Carnithier Alcarid. Alright, we'll be on the draw this time. See how it goes. Opener. Hey, that's not too bad, really. It's a bit awkward looking, but it's actually can be pretty deadly hand here. Turn 1 Serpent, turn 2 Raptor, turn 3 Gemrazer mutate onto, or a Great Horn. Oof. Yeah, we're liking it. And we can do this for 2 mana. So, yeah, I think we're just playing the Stonecoil Serpent for 1 to start off with here, and then playing the Raptor on 2 with the Stomping Ground, because that way with turn 3 we can still mutate with Great Horn. And okay, well that was just rude, opponent. Pass the turn here. So they're playing Eliminate. So is this like a what is this deck? Is this like Rakdos Control? Interesting. So now we can't do anything. Back-to-back Eliminates there. At least we got 2 of them out of the deck. Don't want more lands. We got plenty of those. So weird. And of course they'd find their 2 Eliminates in their top 8 cards. I don't know what we're playing against, y'all. Okay, so this is Grixis. Grixis is usually trash. However, they did just have, the right answers there at the right time. So here we have a pretty easy ditch in this temple. Come on, opponent. At least it's each player discards a card. They discarded another Lily. So here I think we... How much is that in the bin? 5? Yikes. Yikes. So we're going to kill this doing this, but I still think we got to try to do it. Is do this for 1. And then Great Horn. So 4/5. We'll go get us a red source here. Thin the deck out a little bit. Unfortunately, they have 5 things in the bin now because were lucky enough to have 2 removal spells and then 2 Fable Passages. Thought Erasure, ew. They take our Gemrazer here because they know they can kill our Great Horn. Liliana's not a good card, but it is going to shine right here just because we don't have what we need. Okay, I was about to say a Questing Beast off the top would be fantastic. So, Lily down. Get them down to 16. Let's hope they don't have another. They did discard another, so that's already 2 Lilies they've gone through. Extinction Event. We're going to get beat by a bad Grixis deck, y'all. Choose odd. I won't get mad if you choose the wrong one, homie. And again, not to be that person. Actually, we'll be that person. Us on the play this game, oof. That would have been our Stonecoil or a Marauding Raptor would survive. We'd be up to this mana here, and they wouldn't have had time to get this Lily down to do stuff. Opponent, this is a really easy decision. It's even, because it's the only creature we have, you idiot. Alright, well, opponent finally looked up in the dictionary what odd and even is, so good job on them. Okay, Gemrazer by itself is boring, but they're down to one card in hand. We have this Embercleave, so if we can just avoid them having more mono removal deck stuff against us, we can Embercleave the next turn and swing for 10. This is probably where they have a bolus. Okay, Narset's not as scary. They find a bolus, yikes. Still think we gotta swing at them. Do 10, get them down to 6. They'll minus and destroy. Actually, this has pro. No, because this is regular. But I say I'm so used to being on a Stonecoil Serpent. They'll play bolus here. Another questing beast off the top would be fantastic. Black. Oh, they don't have a second black source right now. Ritual. 3 or less. Misses that. Of course, they got the black source. Never lucky, right? Never lucky. Alright, can we get a questing beast off the top? Raptors. Okay. But now, like, the Raptor doesn't do much. They have the Ritual set. Their bad Grixis deck just got the win because they're on the play here, unfortunately, it looks like. But we're not out of it yet. Might as well have done the Marauding Raptor there, actually. But we need to get that card out of hand. Come on, opponent. You have the removal in your hand. Some people make this game way harder than it needs to be. Alright, let's go next game. Grixis has kind of got lucky. They had their removal there early on they needed. That was about to just be a non-factor of a game, but they had it, and it is what it is. Against them, Heroic Intervention should be great here too. As far as what we take out, Grixis Harbinger should be good here too. I like a lot of what we got against them. I think I don't want the Raptor a little bit more than I do the Grazer. So let's just cut those out completely. And since we're cutting those out, we can cut out like 2 Great Horn. Let's go with this. Alright, game number 2 against Caranthan. We'll be on the play this time. Let's see if opponent can just not have the nuts to start it off with. What is this hand game? This game's a joke sometimes, you know? So I think we gotta just ditch a land here. Would love to get this Domri down if we can. Would also just love to draw creatures beforehand. Don't like our first creature being a 4-drop. But I guess that's too much to ask for. How dare I, right? So I'm going to play Domri. Then I'm going to plus up. Kind of make them decide if they have to eliminate which one of these they're going to kill. Because I have this Great Horn that can mutate. So they can either kill Domri or kill the Stonecoil Serpent. They have to eliminate. Which is unfortunate. Okay, just in case anybody's missing, we kept a Great Hand and haven't drawn a single land since. So we'll do this. Get us a 4/5. Go get our second red source. Since the game ain't going to give them to us naturally. If we draw an untapped land, we probably try to Embercleave. This having pro multicolor is pretty nice since it is on a Stonecoil. Okay, it's a Narset. That's a whiff. Love it. Since we can't haste out right here, I think we just play Domri. And I think we swing at them, because again, they have to kill this or they're dead. And like a Ritual Soot won't do it here. And now, with this Arboreal Grazer down, we could possibly have them dead this next turn. Let's hope they whiff here again. That'd be pretty nice. They had all the answers game 1, so it's like kind of deserving they whiff. Liliana. Only 1 card in the bin, so that's not very good. If they just play Lily here, then I think they're dead. Bolas can't kill the Great Horn, which is nice. Enter the God Eternals. Yikes. Land is what we needed. So 6-12. Oh, we can't fight here, which is super frustrating. One, two, three, four, 5, 6 with this. Let's go to tax. I think we go in Embercleave now that the shields are down. Get them down to 3. Then we'll plus up one more time here with this to get it out of range for their amass token to kill it. 6 cards in the bin now. It's frustrating. So they can kill our Great Horn. Hopefully they try to swing in here with this. Swing in, opponent. I don't have, my last card is not a hasty threat. Do it. I'm looking at him. Oh, rascal. Well. So close. So this is 7-5 now. They got a lot of removal can deal with this though. If they do even, this at least kills their token as well. That's really unfortunate about the Stonecoil having pro multicolor. That's one thing with Domri that's kind of a nombo and can't be ignored. Okay. I mean, that still keeps our Ceratops alive, which is okay. So we can discard a card and lose 3 life now, which is fine. Okay, Haste Threat off the top would be good, and Embercleave would be good. Almost any creature would be good. Actually, I think this is still lethal. So this is kind of weird. We play Grazer. We have it fight here to do 3. And then we swing at them. They'll block. And this other 3 tramples over. So Arboreal Grazer actually being the top deck we needed. Big brain plays. So win or lose, at least that was like a pretty neat play to have there. Anything we want to change here while being on the draw? Rada seems a bit slow. I think I'd rather have 2 Raptor here because Rada's a bit slow. Otherwise, I think this is it, man. Let's just go for it and see how it goes. So game number 3 here against Carnathir. We pulled that one out with a Arboreal Grazer off the top. See if we can do one more. Great cards in hand, but too slow, I'm afraid. This hand can get you a turn 3 Grazer. I think we got to keep that. Do I just ditch a land? No. I think we just ditch a Grazer. Keeping the other Grazer is like the risk it, like high reward play. And drawing the land makes me kind of wish we'd done that. But if we can draw a 3-drop here, any of our mutate creatures will be great. Domri would be great. We'll see. They just Discovery here, which is fine. We also bottomed the land. They discard a Ritual, which is interesting. Okay, best say that's a fantastic draw. So the turn 2 Great Horn allows us to get another red sword, so we can have a turn 3 Hellkite. And this extends the lands out of our deck a little bit, so that's really good for us. Tap land is good for us also. This gets out of eliminate range now because it's a 4-drop. They top there. Yikes. And the good news is if they have Extinction Event, we have this Hellkite. Can we quit drawing lands game? Hellkite with haste. They could Aether Gust this, but we definitely just put it back on top. I'm assuming they have a removal spell for it. Or a Brazen Bar, perhaps? Swing 7. They Aether Gusted that one. So we gotta decline that. Because it'll put both of these on top, so we definitely just decline that. And hit him for 4. It's gonna be rough sailing here. We just drawn up. We like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 or 8 draw. Well, not 7 or 8 draws, but we got some. Basically, it's been a very land heavy draw, is what we're trying to say here. Liliana, they have 4 things in the bin. I keep smack talking this Liliana, but it's been great against us. I think a lot of that is more luck than anything. And Heroic Intervention right there is brutal. But if we do get a hasty off the top and be able to hold this up, like next turn say we get a Questing Beast, and then be able to hold this up, we'll be really happy. I think I'm supposed to play my lands out here. At least they discard this way too. Okay. Bolus. Alright, we really need a haster off the top. We're probably dead here. They've drawn so well. Like, well done, opponent. Grixis, not good, as I keep saying. I will stand on that till I die. But when you get your planeswalkers on curve every single game, it makes you look good. And again, we draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of our first 9. Let's count how many non-lands we've had. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yep, so that's the way it goes sometimes. GG. Grixis gets us. Let's go ahead and try to play one more and make up for it. They got pretty lucky there, I believe, but it is what it is. Alright, last game of the day here against Art Vandalay. Pretty name. Let's see if we can beat the pretty out of them, though. We'll be on the play. We like that. This game hates us. Okay, but the opponent conceded? We won. Okay, that's really weird. As much as I don't like leaving y'all with 2 episodes, I think we're just going to have like the 2 games in here. Because I got vacation I'm leaving on tomorrow I've been telling y'all about. By the time you see this, it'll be like late next week when I'm probably just getting back. But that kind of works out because I was going to be kind of rushing this one anyway. So let's go look at the day list one more time. All right, y'all, so I guess total, we'll say 1-1. We're not going to count that give up game they gave us there. But I think this deck did a pretty good job of showing, and like when it does get to be on the play and just beat people down, it's really, really nice. Now, unfortunately, we did lose to Grixis, and I think usually losing to any kind of Grixis decks, I mean, you should probably just burn whatever you lost to, because Grixis is usually just the worst. But hey, when they curve out, they curve out. However, we get to curve out really nicely in some of these games too and do some things. The potential of playing things like just such early things on curve like you can do. Potential of turn 3 Skarg and Hellkite flying at you is just terrifying. So Gruul Monsters, when it hits this lands, is the scariest deck in Standard, I believe. Now granted, that's very inconsistent when it happens because of the mana and the creatures you need for it to happen. But hey, I think we've got a good little shell here. I want to continue to work on this one some more. So the next games you'll see will be after my vacation. So thank you all for the support. It's been a rough go of it this season. We're still obviously at the bottom of Plat. We'll see if we hit Mythic or not this year, or this season. Who knows? Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see you next time.